and so there's a lot of this. So if you are trying to determine the date of the war, the astronomical, pertinent astronomical references come from these two parvas. Planetarium software at that time, it was only, it was used only in a passive way. That is, give the date, give the time, and give the place, you can find out how the sky looked at that time. So what I thought I would use with Planetarium software was this. Well, get a set of what I would call benchmark astronomical events. Like a list of those. And then take the date given by one of these authors and see if on that day these events described in the epic occur. If they did, then that would be a possible date. If it did not, reject it. So that was a simple strategy. So first thing is, what are the important events? And here you see this in Udyoga Parva. Krishna leaves on a diplomatic mission for peace on Revati Nakshatra. That's a beautiful description there. Tato vyapayate vimala buddhate rudvatpishe divakare. On the beautiful morning, the early morning, the sun has just risen, and the tender rays of the sun, and on that Revatyam Komudi Mase, it's a month is Kartika Masa, and the nakshatra is Revati, and Krishna lives on Maitri Muhurte. The Muhurta is Maitri, it's going for friendship, and so he chooses the Maitri Muhurta to make that trip. So he goes on that mission. And he reaches Hastinapura on the Bharani Nakshatra. And there's a lunar eclipse on when Krishna is in Hastinapura. The talks for peace go on until the nakshatra Pushya. On that day, all the talks break and Duryodhana refuses to accept any peace offer, and war is imminent. Krishna hangs around Hastinapura for a couple of more days, and then he decides to go back to the Pandavas to take this message, and he leaves on Uttara Phalguni Nakshatra. And that day, Karna writes with Krishna, you know all the story, that's how he tells him. And during that conversation, there is an exchange of some astronomical information. Krishna says to Karna, take a message from me to Bhishma and Drona, because Saptamachap Devasat Amavasya Bhavishyati. 7 days from now, there is going to be an Amavasya, and that Amavasya is going to be Jyeshtha Nakshatra. Let the war rituals be started on that day. So that is the sort of beginning of the war in some sense. The war rituals, not the war itself. And then Karna tells Krishna, there is going to be a solar eclipse on that day, that Amavasya. And then he sees some other astronomical event, that Shani is at Rohini, and Mars had become retrograde, performed a Vakra, that is earlier in the year, near Jethana. So this forms the benchmark test form. So what I did was, I used this to see if any of the dates given by the scholar show it. And I'll make it short. Neither Sen-Gupta, nor Kochar, nor Siddhartha dates give any event that is part of this list. But Radhavan gave the list of dates, and in fact he actually gave the dates for that list. And so I thought I could see if these would be reproduced. He gives September 26 for Krishna's departure on Revati Nakshatra. Now here are the sky maps taken from the software. And you see the moon is at Revati, so Revati Nakshatra. And that's exactly when the, as described in the epic. Look at Saturn, and that Saturn is there, yellow thing, wall. And that nakshatra is Rohini, Aldebaran. So Saturn is at Rohini. That's exactly what the epic says. And the next day, then 2 days later, Krishna arrives in Hastinapura, and that is Dharani. Look at the moon is at Dharani. Exactly as the epic says. Saturn is totally. And then on that full moon day, there was a lunar eclipse. See here, that shadow is Earth's shadow, and it falls on the moon. And that is an eclipse, lunar eclipse, exactly as the eclipse says. And Krishna rides with Karna on Uttara Phalguni day, and the date is October 8, 36 BC, and that is the moon, and that nakshatra is Uttara Phalguni. So the moon is at Uttara Phalguni, and that's Uttara Phalguni nakshatra. And Krishna said, 7 days from now, there is going to be an Amavasya. So 7 days from then, the moon is going to come to Jesha nakshatra, which is at the bottom of the chart, and the sun is going to move to Jesha nakshatra, 7 days from that day. And that's going to be a solar eclipse. And let's look at that. And that's what happens. See, the sun and the moon are exactly together, one on top of each other. That is a solar eclipse, and that's a Jesha nakshatra. And then about the path of Mars, this had occurred earlier, so I show it on the same scale. That is the path of Mars. And the Mars goes like this and makes the Vajra comes around and then goes back. And this is Jesha nakshatra. Exactly what the eclipse said. So every event that was described in Udyoga Parva is reproduced in Radhan's day, 3067 BC. So I felt convinced that this was the date. However, I could not say that this was the only possible date, because first of all, there are a lot of other references which I have not looked into. And there are a number of other authors whom I have not examined. But this was a stage when I presented this at the Montreal meeting. I showed them that the evidence is that all the events described in Udyoga Parva are reproduced exactly on this date. And no other, in fact, I showed the time lapse from Sengupta, Achar, and all others. And so I believe that this is most probable date. But the scholars did not really take it well. Oh, then this is other things. Let's come back to this later. Now, what about the references in Bhishma Parva? Well, sage Vyasa meets Dhritarashtra on the eve of the war, and he says, "Ihevite Maharaja, Mahan Khayaha Bhavishyati." There is going to be a great destruction that will occur in this war, just as indicated by the omens that I am seeing. So scholars say that the astronomical references occur in 4 different segments, and they are confusing. The planetary positions are ambiguous and contradictory. Each planet is listed as being in more than 2 or 3 places, and it probably all this is interpolated. And in fact, somebody even suggested that some of these shlokas may belong to Sabha Parva rather than Bhishma Parva. They have been interpolated and placed here. Every Indian scholar and Western scholar all have unanimously criticized the astronomical references in Bhishma Parva. And the harshest criticism comes from Sengupta. He says, all this is hopelessly inconsistent astrological effusions